Hello, welcome to the Nerd One podcast. I'm your host, Vincent. In today's show, we're talking eSports. So sit down, buckle up, let's get our game on. Hello everyone in the Nerdum. So let you know that Nerd One has joined forces with FNX to help everyone with their workout needs and health needs. So FNX is a health and wellness brand that's located right here in the United States. FNX is committed to creating innovative supplements of the highest quality that provide focus for a productive morning, energy to get you throughout the day all day, performance supplements to reach your new goals, unique sleep and recovery formulas to help support any sport, and a healthy lifestyle. So go check them out. Now, they gave me a custom link for this. So if you check out fnx.grsm.io/nerd1, they'll actually knock off 15% off of your order. So go check them out. I mean, I actually tried their stuff. I'm impressed. So, this is something I've always been interested in doing, but haven't really tried. I figured it'd be kind of some fun to jump into this. I mean, it's a newer phenomenon, but it's been around for a while. I kind of wanted to explain this a little bit. So here we go with esports. So for the basics, esports are video games that are played online, usually in teams, and can be viewed on Twitch mostly, or YouTube, or for a short while, Mixer through Microsoft. But with the whole COVID thing going on, I've been seeing a lot more tournaments happening on ESPN, which is awesome because it gives more of a legitimacy to it as being a real sport. And it's even gotten big enough to the point where it's being looked at by the Olympic Committee as being a possibility in future Olympics. And also it's a $1 billion industry, so there's that too. But you might be asking yourself, what games can I find in esports? Well, I'm glad you asked, because there's a few fan favorites in there, personally of mine, like StarCraft, Super Smash Bros., there's Overwatch, League of Legends, Call of Duty, and so very many more. But did you know what was the first game to be played in a tournament? No one? It was a game called Space War back in 1972, and the winner got a year's subscription to Rolling Stone magazine. I mean, not much of a start, but only 8 years later, the company Atari held a tournament for Space Invaders. For Atari and Space Invaders, go ask your parents or Google it. And it had about 10,000 participants, which helped make competitive gaming a concrete hobby. Now, back then, they had for Atari, they had 1,000 Atari consoles hooked up to TVs all next to each other, and it was who got the highest score on this. That's how they did it. Now, as time went on and the games evolved, these tournaments actually kind of evolved into being Pac-Man tournaments and Donkey Kong and others, to the point where the highest scores were actually recorded in the Guinness Book of World Records, which I believe to this day they are being disputed because back then it was easy to kind of hack a game and mod it. But then in 1988, the game Netrek was an internet game that came for up to 16 players. It was written entirely for cross platforms and open source software. Netrek was the third internet game, the first internet game to use meta servers to locate open game servers, and the first to have persistent user information. In 1993, it was credited by Wired Magazine as the first online sports game, and from there, gaming would never be the same. Now, in the 1990s, Nintendo started hosting tournaments. Then, Blockbuster Video, yes, that Blockbuster Video, had their tournaments, and online games started having their own tournaments, including Counter-Strike and Warcraft. Remember Warcraft? I mean, not the World of Warcraft. I mean, that's a good game and all, but the original Warcraft. You know, build your armies, build your fortress, go out and attack, conquer the world, defeat the enemy. Good times. Good game. Very good game. But with these games becoming successful, you know, online sports just grew even more. Now, the growth of online esports really took off in the late 90s in South Korea. Now, it grew so fast that the Korean Esports Association, an arm of the Ministry of Culture, Sports and Tourism, was founded in 2000 to promote and regulate esports in the country. From there, tournaments were being broadcast on channels in the UK, France, and even the USA. The USA actually even had a channel dedicated to online gaming and really gaming and pop culture in general, called G4. Since then, it's been shut down for a few years now, but it was a good channel while it lasted. Hey, rest in peace. But, you know, as time's gone on, esports have continued to grow and develop to the point where companies like, you know, video game companies are actually sponsoring competitions, and some are actually even going as far as creating their own teams to specialize in those games. And like I mentioned earlier, Twitch has been huge in growing awareness of the sport. It's gotten so big and highly recognized that colleges have been granting scholarships to students who qualify to play esports professionally for the school. So write this down. Some of the colleges are Columbia College, Robert Morris University, and Indiana Institute of Technology. All of them have taken part in this. Now, in 2018, Harrisburg University of Science and Technology has begun tuition scholarships programs for esports. So it's kind of cool, right? I mean, for people my age and my generation, we were kind of the children of the Nintendo. And now, you can play your way into college. So, this is just a little info for you about esports and how it's really developed and exploded over the past 30 years. I mean, online tournaments are, you know, they're PlayStation based, they're Xbox based, they're Nintendo based, and they're PC based. So I'm pretty sure there's one out there for you. If not, it's always fun to watch. I mean, it gets really tense on some of these. So check them out. Go check out Twitch. I mean, like I said, they're on ESPN 2, I believe. But guys, that's all I have for you now. So once again, my name is Vincent. This is the Nerd One Podcast. Come find us on social. Follow us on Instagram, Nerd One Podcast. Follow us on Twitter, Nerd15. We're on Facebook as well. And email is nerd1podcast@gmail.com. So until next time, folks, take care, stay safe, wash your hands. We'll see you soon.